Okie dokie. Let's see. Oh, you know, it's always something. First of all, it's poor music. And second of all, it's me. Alright. Oops. That should do it. Yeah. There it is. Hello. It's me. And we got poor music, as per usual. They are very awesome. And speaking of awesome, Dwarf Fortress! yeah. It really is just the coolest. One of my favorite things. Histories of jealousy and dynamism. Sure. Let's hop right in as soon as possible. Silly. Alright. Now, nobody's extremely happy. It's a little bit to be expected. I don't remember exactly what we were up to. If I look at the tasks, couple of construct building, alright. Making some doors, some coffers, and storing items in vehicles. I guess we'll just kind of take things as they come. You know, and how much else we can do. These guys are all doing alright. If I remember correctly, we do need to be making, like, armor and stuff. So I'll keep that in mind. I should be making more beds, I think. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to start. Yeah, so I'll just put in the order for that. Just 6 for now. There we go. Push check vehicle. Oh, is it full? No. Why would you be pushing it? This is also a little eensy bit loud. Gonna turn that down for myself. It looks like it's okay for you guys. If it's not, you'll have to tell me. Somebody died there. It's a dog. Dog dying is not okay, but it is how it has to be, huh? Total power is 40. Oh, okay, so this is going. Wonderful. So yeah, we have windmills that are taking care of things. I do really want them to use this, you know? I just hope, like, the tasks are there, you know? Push check vehicle, it says. That is not what I want, actually. I'm gonna check the inequality. I don't actually want it to always guide these 8 days. Does that cancel the task, I wonder? It does. Okay. But they aren't trying to somebody became a mace dwarf. That's cool. So the weird thing is, nobody's trying to put things in here, you know? Even though I really want them to. Let's give them some time before I do anything about it. Because you never know. This was going to be a kitchen, I remember. I don't quite know what the little dividers here are for. Kind of strange. It might not be supposed to be there. We have no drink. Why the heck do we have no drinks? Still, brew drink from plant on repeat. Brew press, honey from honeycomb. And make mead as well. fact, I ought to just, here's what I'll do. I'll make me draw and repeat here. And then somewhere else I'll put a different thing, specifically for the plant ones. You know? As much as I'd like to do it here, it's just not quite enough there. Although nobody says that I can't go like this. What priority is this on, by the way? Just regular? Okay. So I can go like that. Then I can put in some floors here. And they could be, honestly, literally anything. We are surprisingly almost out of andesite, but it's fine. I'm going to put another still here. That'll be fun. We're going to get so much value out of these boots. I know for sure. How is the nobility doing? They're all good. They're all good. It doesn't look like anyone's claimed some of these places yet. That's kind of a good thing. Might as well put in a refuse stockpile. Hey Sharky, I love you. You're the best, you know. No water source. That's unfortunate. What happened to the water source? Blah 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 blah. You're adorable. Yeah. I have no idea what this was meant to be for, so I'm just going to remove it. I do want to use this for something eventually, but I really don't know what, so... For now, it is nothing. Here we are. Is there no water source here? You're adorable. Silly girl. Oh, interesting. This is for us, I believe. Oh, there's two books here. Principles of Absence and Exploration of Rift Tricks. Principles of Absence is a bone opal-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 77-page manual entitled Principles of Absence, authored by Nick Bestiashi. It concerns a symbol for nothingness. The writing shows a hint of tenderness. Overall, it's not awful, but not very good either. It's coded with goblin blood. That's kind of strange because we haven't really encountered goblins here yet. This is also coded in goblin blood. It is instead an exploration of rift tracks. It's a gypsum plaster-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 47-page guide entitled An Exploration of Rift Tricks, authored by Aseg Edizasti. It concerns the town Rift Tricks. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good. Interesting. I ought to make ourselves a library. That's what I think. And I wanted to add a water source. Yeah, we'll use that as a water source. Yes. And then we also need to make sure we have buckets. I'm gonna just work order for buckets. That is not the menu for buckets. This is. I'm not already making them, okay. We will make iron buckets. That sounds good. No water sources anywhere. Making beds, complete beds, cool. People are spawning, which is also cool. Still no water source, which sucks. It'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Then I can, not furniture, or not workshops, but furniture. We want a bed. They can be any material, because there's only really... just use last one. Just use closest. And I didn't see that this one was also missing one. See? That's why you should always make more than you need, so you don't run out. Please tell me people want to put things in the... Yeah, store item vehicle. Wonderful. So they're gonna do that slowly but surely, it would seem. I'd like the option to make the road up to here impassable. You know? Because that would make it so that, for example, if a bunch of enemies are after me, I can tell them no. And I think, oh, who's? What? No, don't be doing that. Look, we have drink now. Keep making them eat. In fact, as long as you're able to do that, keep doing that, absolutely. But you should also consider, on literally #1 priority, doing what I say. It's just a good idea, you know? So you're still unhappy, which sucks. I think it would be kind of rad, now that I think about it. It would be kind of rad if... Here, we'll put a little hole there, but if we... Let's see, a bridge. I think it'd be cool. I don't know if this would work, but it would be pretty neat if we could make this all impassable. Like this, you know? And we're gonna end up with a lot of... Can't put one there, though. Okay. Then what I ought to do is... I'm doing this area first because it's the easiest to, you know, figure out. But I'm gonna want to do this around pretty much most of this layer. Because there is a lot. I can remove the wagon, can't I? And have them put things away. Pigtail cloth, so we're gonna want a cloth. Just various things, really. Uh-oh, it looks like... Yeah, people are pretty busy right now. Oh, we're out of iron? I find that kind of hard. Oh. Magma smelter. Yeah, smelt hematite ore. And you also... Oh, you can smelt galena, sure. It's pretty much just, like, do things until we have things, you know? We can even start smelting some gold. Just collect sand now. So collect sand and then make clear glass, I think would be cool. Make clear glass window, perhaps? See how that goes. Oh, we're out of andesite? That's wacky. Never been out of andesite before. Yeah, no. Alright, I'm gonna put these ones on. I guess I can't. Oh, this is glass furnace, this is okay, so yeah. You can keep smelting the hematite. Still 0% on that, fortunately. If we can get some more migrants, then it'd be pretty easy, you know? Needs hematite. Oh, we're all out of hematite, huh? Wacky. Didn't think that would ever happen. Alright. Tetrahedrite. I don't actually know what that one does, but we have it, so you can smelt it. I should actually look up at some point. What is billion? You know, I'm quite curious about that. It is an alloy of equal parts silver and copper. Historically, it was used to mint coins, but it remains to be seen if billion coins will be useful when the dwarven economy is redeveloped. 2 billion bars can be made as smelter from 1 silver bar and 1 copper bar, which does not create an increase in value. However, 8 billion bars can be smelted by created by smelting 1 silver bearing ore and 1 copper bearing ore. Since tetrahedrite counts as both types of ore, 2 tetrahedrite nuggets can yield 8 bars for roughly 70% increase. Of course, smelting the nuggets separately. This recipe will only be used when no other silver bearing ores are available to the smelter. Whether silver or galena will be used as a silver bearing ore, the tetrahedrite can still serve as a copper bearing ore. Neat. So it's not the most useful though. Let me see. There was another kind of thing. So that's what billion is. What's black bronze for? I'm just very curious. It is a semi-precious alloy of copper, gold, and silver. Unlike regular bismuth bronze, black bronze cannot be used to create weapons or armor, restricting its uses to blacksmithing and metal crafting purposes. Black bronze cannot be smelted directly from ore, but only from bars of pure metal. Unlike some alloys, the value of a bar of black bronze is exactly equal to the average value of components. Creating this alloy does not increase the total value of the material. Okay. Interesting. So other than black bronze, there is electrum. So let's see if that's... I know that one's silver and gold, I think. But let's see if it has any extra uses. Now I have equal parts gold and silver. Electrum bars can be made on a smelter by a dwarf with the furnace operating later active. Useful for high-value crafts, furniture, and decorations. 1 gold and 1 silver will produce 2 electrum bars. 1 gold nugget and 1 silver bearing ore will produce 8 electrum bars. Smelting bars together consumes a value 30 and a value 10 material to produce 2 units of value 20, thus producing no net gain or loss. You're taking a high value item and a medium value item and averaging their values. The value relative to density is improved greatly, however, and makes hauling jobs much more efficient. Smelting the ores directly saves you 5 units of fuel, if you don't have access to magma. Moreover, low-value galena or tetrahedrite can be substituted for native silver, or horn silver, producing more value overall than would be generated from smelting the ore separately. Thus, if you have access to galena or tetrahedrite, producing electrum bars creates value. Cool. So I might as well do electrum bars from ore. That one does sound like a good idea, instead of smelting tetrahedrite directly. Seems like a good idea to me. And then, let's see. Yeah, people are drinking things now. I should... This is our meeting hall, but we don't have any tables. Are we making tables? We aren't making tables. You know what? That Microforge... Yeah? What is it, Sharky? Are you being cute at me? Is that all? Oh, you said, hey, I'm thinking of you first. I didn't even see that. I'm so... You're cute, though. Did you know? I'm not distracted. I'm focused. Quite shrimply. I'm a little surprising. Oh, we can stop that one as well. No, you're the cute girl here, actually. Let's see. Lovely girl. Perfect girl. We actually just don't really have any iron. Huh. You know, we have a lot of lead and silver. You're cute. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna try switching out some things. We're gonna just make the rest of our things out of different material. Can we make lead? No. Speaking of, where's our flux stone? What counts as flux stone? Stone use. Calcite is counts. So we have calcite or chalk or dolomite or limestone. Oh, marble counts. Aww, Sharky, you're adorable. You're so cute. You're lovely. I love you. So look, we can make so steel, huh? I love you. You're adorable. You're so cute. I love you. Let me see. Where is make steel? Huh? Billion, bismuth, brass, bronze, coke, electrum, fine pewter, lay pewter, nickel, pig iron, rose gold, steel bars requires refined coal. Huh, even at a magma smelter? Oh, that's right, because of the carbon required. Gotcha. That's a little tricky. But I should be able to, for instance, use a... In fact, can I use a magma smelter to make charcoal? Hey, Johanna. I'm trying to get into steel production. I've got to get a wood furnace for that, funny enough. This one here is like right in the middle. So I would actually like that one to be our super special wood furnace. Oh, I guess I kinda need some extra floorings there, huh? Alright, construction floor. Select after placement, we'll put 3 in. It's kinda gotta be something a little bit lava-proof. I don't know if Gabbro is. I actually can check. It is this one. Is Gabbro an economic stone? That's a good question. You never really know. It is not. Okie dokie. CD Gabbro. It is lava safe. Okay, so we can use Gabbro for that. We can go EDD. Scroll down to Gabbro. And that'll be that. And then we'll put our wood furnace here, and then we'll get coal and things. Eventually, I hope we find bituminous coal eventually. That would be kinda neato. Dwarf. Can't forge iron picks, right. Let's see what we can use instead of that, because we've got... Here, I'm curious what we can do with lead, actually. I'm gonna Google it. Heavy, low value, only available from galena ore. Okay. That is not magma safe or fire safe. It will melt in gas fire. Fair enough. Oh, lead is basically as strong as steel in most uses other than weapons or armor. Alright. So that's good to know. Other than that, it might just be good for, Yeah, let me see. Bars, iron, gold, silver, copper. Got a lot of lead bars. I think when I start making like fortification-y stuff, I'll use lead for that, since it looks like it's very good for that. That's right. We also do need to be making. I wonder if you can make electrum multicolored metal. Okay, so now this begs some more questions too, doesn't it? Because we are looking bismuth, adamantine. Apparently, rust metal is just something you can work with. Twisting metal, huh? What the heck is that about? What is twisting metal? Let's see. Oh, I see. So a lot of these are actually special types of metal. They're not... I see. I guess I should have guessed that, huh? So I won't have any of that. We should be looking at... I'm curious about bronze now. Do I have the stuff for bronze? Is that something I want to do? Tin bars, sterling silver as well. So I'm curious about rose gold and sterling silver. Let's see. It's a silver-based alloy mixed 3-to-1 with copper, used to create furniture and miscellaneous objects. Its value is equal to that of its components. This metal is only really useful if you want to cater to a preference or satisfy a demand. Fair enough. I actually wasn't done. I need to also think about rose gold, which is an alloy of gold and copper. 3 gold with 1 copper, which results in 4 rose gold. The value of this is a little subjective, as the total material with produced metal is the same as that of the ingredients. However, on screen it is a lovely purple. That's in the old version. Disregarding fuel, you lose the possible utility of the copper to get purple-colored furniture and crafts. Bismuth will produce the same color in the old version, or the ASCII art. If you have no magma access, then the transition will cost you fuel, so it's really a question of how important it is for the metal. One quirk is that it's the same density as gold, despite using a much lighter copper in its creation. You need a lot of especially heavy items for your stupid dwarf trick. I don't know what that one's talking about, but yeah, okay. I'm trying to see basically if there's a way I could make more metal that is good for making stuff out of, you know? So I can even look. These are the different things I can make. Bronze could be a good choice, right? Can I make bronze? Requires tin. Gotcha. I don't know what actually makes tin, but I'm assuming I don't have it, or I would have tin by now. So, yeah, I suppose, can I make... Yeah, I can make silver weapons. And I've got... How much silver? I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just super invested. Hey! Hey, Johanna, I'm actually... I'm on... I think. No, I'm busy. We've got 16... I've basically been looking up different types of metal, and to see if I can do any alloys that'll help me with my purposes. I've learned so far that I don't have very many good metals. I mean, obviously iron and gold are good, but I'm low on those. I've got 16 silver bars, so I'm going to see if I can use those to finish my work orders instead. 6, 12... I don't have enough to do it properly. I kind of overestimated how much iron we had. I'm gonna look around really quickly to see if there's any other pockets of iron anywhere. I don't know what alunite is. I'm going to go find out. So we're going to layers, stone use. Is it a good one? Alunite, it is just a pretty color. Alrighty. Just gotta keep my eye out for any hematite or other iron ores. Got tetrahedrite there, which could become useful. So I might as well, on like lowest priority, mine that out. Alright. And that's more tetrahedrite. And there's also basalt there if I want it sometime. Galena is good for something else, I forget exactly what, but yeah, the same priority. I think it was for the same, whatchamacallit. Electrum? It's good for some kind of alloy. From what I gathered, the main purpose of alloys was to make things, either produce more or... Oh, hey. Oh, and I can't get that one because it is at the edge of the world. Fair enough. Galena as well. Highlight. Is this interesting? Highlight? Let's see. I'm assuming it's not that interesting. But, and it's not even magma safe, so. Oh, you're doing some stuff. Got Galena there. Alright, and obviously we can't go further down that way. So let's just see if we've got Jasper opals. That's real cool. We'll do a little mining here. Native silver, huh? Galena. Lots of Galena and silver. I actually don't care all that much about mining this particular. Looking for specifically anything iron-y. Doesn't look like we have access to anything iron over here at the moment. I was doing this mining operation over here. I don't know if there was any iron coming out of it. There was certainly marble, which is good for making steel on its own, because it is a type of flex stone, as I just learned. So that'll be good to have access to in the future. What's this? Rock crystals. Cool. I don't know if we saw anything. It's the Gabbro walls. This goes down quite far. And without any... Imagine co-op Dwarf Fortress. Oh, I've imagined it. It sounds so cool. But it's also like, how would that even work, you know? We're going to pause these things. We don't actually have a ton of iron at the moment. Yeah? I wonder if I can, say, make furniture out of lead? Yeah, okay, so that's a thing I can do. I think an effective defense could be instructions floor. And this topmost part isn't where I want to put defense. It's the second one. If I put basically a floor blocking the upward slopes here, then basically people won't be able to climb up to here, right? And then after that, I just need to make sure that I have a secure wall going across this way. And then we should be all good. Of course, I need to make sure that this is secure as well. Probably with a hatch. Hatches can be placed at the top of stairways or above ramps to control movement in the fort when they are forbidden or attached to lever. Sounds good to me. No hatch cover. Okay. Then we're going to see about making a lead hatch cover. lead poisoning doesn't exist in Dwarf Fortress. I looked it up. Furniture, I think it would be lead. Hatch cover, yes. So we're going to make a lead hatch cover, and it'll be all good. And we're all out of andesite as well, but I can actually go get andesite. Like, there was some there, but I was curious to see if there was some anywhere else. Seems like maybe not. It's gotta be Rhyolite, calcite. I guess we can get our andesite from just around here. Technically, we don't need andesite, you know? Oh, it's on auto. But you know what? It's a nice looking stone. So I'd like to get some, you know? I am making this one a little more windy. Just to entertain myself, you know? No real reason to make it that shape. Let's also save real quick. And saving real quick will enable me to, will do exactly what I've been doing. We got plenty of food, that's nice. Ba-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Okie dokie. So if we go up here, we'll see they have in fact done this. What was this made out of? I forget. It'll be fine, though. Actually, that's a good part to use lead for, I think. Because I can go like this. This one as well will be lead. Those are upward slopes. Those are downward slopes. I need to find it. Oh, it can absolutely. You just need to make sure that your yeah, let me see. I don't know if you're able to do the settings in the game now, but it used to be that you need a separate thing to set the caps. But if you just like don't have 200 dwarves, you know, then it can run on pretty much any computer, right? Especially if you're playing with the ASCII. Let me actually double check for sure. Because portable mode, I don't know what this does, but I'll have to check eventually, right? Enabling all those things. Yeah, population cap. So for you, if you just have this population cap here in settings, lower than 200, probably just like 100 if you're unsure, and then if it runs fine at 100, you can raise it to 200, or you can lower it down back to 50 or something. So, yeah. Yeah, you'll just have to look at this. The main thing is just that having 200 characters, because that each have their own pathfinding, they're all making memories and deciding on what jobs to do or not do. Usually not do, because they're a little bit annoying like that. Having 200 of them is just a lot. And this game uses like no GPU. or not no GPU, but a lot less GPU than like Minecraft or something, because it is mostly just computations that it has to do, right? And that's especially obvious with the ASCII art version, because that one's just putting characters on the screen, but it can still be laggy if you have a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, you'll just have to figure out what works for you. It'll definitely work though. It definitely will boot up and everything. It's just that, like, you can't rely on having a huge GPU to get through, because obviously sometimes GPU will not be used, so. Oh, the honeybees died. Huh. Hold on. I want to actually make some more beehives. I think it'd be kind of fun. I'm just putting on how many will also pause. As much as I want to be making all these things, right? We kind of don't have things. Yo, hello! Cielier. I don't actually know if that's how you say that. I look at that and I'm like squinting at it a little bit. Is this that game that's been in development for like 20 years? Yes! It sure is. It's super cool. I like it a lot. If you have any questions, of course, you can ask. I am a big fan. And, oh, I'm out of drinks again. Dwarves really like alcohol, you see. So if you run out of alcohol, they will kind of be really upset with you. And we did actually get that there, so... I want to workshop, and I guess it's farming? Yeah, still. So I want another still, and this one can be... I mean, it really doesn't matter what material I make it out of for the most part. Just as long as... Like, it changes what color it is, basically. You see how some of these are different colors? You know, like these here are made of alunite, so that's why they're purple. That's what that's about. They're complaining about no water source again, and that's probably because we are out of drink. I have plenty of food, so I'm able to just make it from time. Everyone knows dwarves only actually need alcohol to survive. You're joking a little bit, but you're kind of just right, you know? They do not want water. If you just give them water, they will go insane. Or maybe not insane, but they'll get really mad at you. And maybe start killing each other over it. No guarantees. Yeah. Camels? Why are these camels here? And why are they coming inside my fortress? That's quite rude, you think? Oh, this is andesite here? What do you know? I didn't know that. I probably should have by now, because it's where I live, but... Oh well. Speaking of oh well... Where was I getting... Oh, this was andesite too. That's where I got all that andesite before. I understand. I'm just a little silly sometimes. Also, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you have a nice time while you're here. Is anyone digging? Is anyone going to dig? Because I'd like them to. Your Twitch just crashed, but I lived? Okay, cool. No, Sharky's being cute again. Yeah, so if you look at the task menu, you can see that nobody's actually working on digging things out right now. And there's two possible reasons for that. One, they're just busy. Or two, not enough people have the mining labor enabled. I shrimply love you too, Sharky. We have 3 people with the mining labor enabled, which isn't bad, but more is better, usually. Because... obviously, if nobody's told they can dig, then nobody is going to dig. The only issue is that in my military, I've got 10 dwarves, which leaves me 9 to do things with. That's why things are a little slow sometimes. If you have a lot of dwarves, like 50, then things usually happen pretty quick, unless there's a problem. I'm just gotta... So, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, So there's one person around here somewhere who's not assigned to be in the military or dig, I would think. Let's see. You can tell they're in the military because they're wearing armor. For the most part, anyway. The only problem with that is X 7 8 9 10 11. Gotcha. So there's one person who's listed as having armor. I think it's this wrestler actually, because they're not wearing it properly. I'm gonna give them the mining labor to see if I can do the thing. And ooh. It is early spring now, so it's saving. Now I do have this really nice tunnel, and I'd like the dwarves to actually start using it a little more. Like, technically it doesn't matter. Technically they don't have to. Technically it's fine if they just go over. But really, I would pretty please like them to use the tunnel I spent so much time digging out. Or rather, that they spent so much time digging out. Up here, I did finish making that lead hatch cover. Boing, boing. Yes. Which is going to be important because I'm going to be putting the wall probably over here-ish. And I'd rather it not, like, be a security liability, you know? Speaking of, we have a lot of lead right now, so I might as well start building that wall, right? Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna start with just the year. We only have like 40 or so, so it's not as much as it could be. Do have electrum now. 41, yeah. So I will have to be a little bit sparing with it, but it'll be fine anyway. Really I could go with vertical bars. That could be kind of just really cool. To put up like a fence, you know? Do not have equality and do not enhance the value of rooms. Can be connected to leverage. Yeah, I like the sound of this. Just gotta figure out exactly where I want them to go. Lead. So we're gonna use these to make basically a big old lead fence. That sounds really cool, doesn't it? We'll just select this. One more that way. It needs to go out to about here, I think. Right? Right. So are these dwarves a monarchy or some other form of government? I'm pretty sure they are a monarchy, yes. Let me check, because I can check. So this is us right here. We're the waning lens. And you can tell we only have an expedition leader, a militia commander, and a manager. Those are the only, like, leadership positions we have. But the, civilization that sent us to where we are, is the Courteous Knife. And you can see they've got a few more details. I can't exactly do a ton, but we have trade agreements with them, which is good. I would like to... I guess we can look at the Courteous Knife. I'm pretty sure that's these... Yeah, in blue is the people we came from, essentially. So if I look at... So the Dwarven Mountain Halls... This is the mountain home, if you couldn't tell. Dwarven Hillocks. Trying to see what details I can find. You know what? Maybe I can get some information from you. Groups, relationships, maybe. I wonder if, like... No, darn. I was really hoping that I'd be able to tell who the ruler was. I'm pretty sure it's a monarchy. They're definitely not having, like, elections or anything. They have barons and such, and dukes, so it really is just implies monarchy. Speaking of, I say speaking of as though this is related at all. I was going to be counting how many of these we put down. So we have 41 total, so I need to keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rather 40, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. Actually, it would be kind of much cooler to go like that, right? So that the fence curves. Doesn't make a huge difference one way or the other. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Able to build colored blocks or anything like that? It depends on the material you use, right? I'm gonna finish putting some of these in really quickly. So you can see over here, these ones are made of alunite, which are a pinkish stone. This one here is made of cinnabar, which is red. And I can absolutely... Where's my mason? Stoneworker, yeah. So I can make, like, actual blocks which are smoothed. I was asking because I was curious if making a plastic bag would be feasible. Yes and no. I absolutely want to do that, though. In fact, putting that over this volcano would be great. So let's see what we can do. Is it easy to just put a floor over floor? Yeah, okay, so we have alunite for pink. Do we have microclean? That's the only blue stone I know of. So I'm seeing if we have access to it. That's still cool learning about material making. Yeah, there's not a ton of... Like, you're a teensy bit limited. But, you know, there's also a lot of cool stuff you can do. And I'm just trying to see if we got... Yeah, microclean. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced or anything. But we have this rock here, and this is blue. Right? And then I also have marble, so I can make a trans flag. I will put this at, like, priority 2, if we can. In fact, I'm just going to tell my squad to be off-duty for a little while. Because I want people who can do things, you know? I'm gonna put this... Yeah, so that should be plenty for now. So they've all become the kind of people who can do things. Which is to say, not soldiers. They're off duty now. Then if I go back up here, start plotting, how much alunite do I have? Speaking of, I should make some blocks so that they look nicer. Because you see how this is rough andesite block floor? If I make them into blocks at this workshop here, then they'll be smooth blocks, which look nicer. You see how these are, like, sort of rough? You probably can't because of the quality, but it'll be better, I promise. So I will make rock blocks, and then I click this magnifying glass, and then we will say to make it out of alunite. In fact, even better, we'll plan out how big we want it to begin with. It depends on how we want it to be oriented. You know, this magma glass furnace I think we remove. I want to put it sort of centered here. Right? This is 1, 2, 3. So I know these are 6 on either side, so it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait a second. It's dumb to try and do it like that. If I click from here to here, it basically measures for me. 36, which means halfway would be 18, which is right here, yeah. Technically here and the one over because it's an even number. But yeah, we'll cancel we'll remove this glass furnace. And then we can put it on the other side or whatever we need. But yeah, we'll be making, so, let's see, these two here are the ones that are going to be the center blocks. So then I probably want it to be 3 more on either side. Or maybe even just to there, so 4. So we need, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Or maybe I make it slightly more of a 16:9 ratio. I could even literally do it 16 by 9, technically. Like, I could go... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Or rather, 1, 2, 3, 4... If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... We do 12 here. 12 by 5 would be kind of weird, I think. But you know what? It'll look cool anyway, so it is fine. So I'll make 12 and then 24. So I need 24 allanite blocks. And then each block, well, each time you make a block, I think it makes more than one. Okay, let me see if I can figure that out for sure. I was going to hover over it. See if I could figure... Yeah, I'll just Google it really quick. Yeah, one stone boulder makes... So they're lighter, faster building, more valuable. Yes? One stone boulder can be shaped into 4 blocks. Okay. Good. So then, what I need to do is make 8 allanite, or tell them to make allanite blocks 8 times, essentially. Or rather, I tell them to make rock blocks, specify that it's allanite, and set the count to 8. That is the wrong thing. Make rock blocks. 8 of them, material will be allanite. Okay, and then I also need marble blocks. Right, that one is another. I'll make rock blocks. And it is marble, and this one's only 12 because it's the white strip in the middle. Marble. Marble. And then this one, since it's 12, we only need permission to use the mount command. Absolutely, you never need to ask permission. Speaking of, 8 times 3 is 24. We only need 6. And then we only need 3 here for 12. And then we also need the rock blocks again. But this time for microclean. And this one's also 6. No Altai or Swab Blue Avatar, how could they do this? So here's the thing. There is so many Pokemon, and I can only have like a total of 500 avatars installed, right? That's all. Because it has to be able to transmit the data from my computer to the extension. So I got the ones that I could. My priority was the one with all the EVs because those are really popular. I've tried to go back and remove a pack because I can only do it by the entire generation, right? I can't specifically pick and choose one at a time. I mean, I probably could, but it would be a lot more effort because I wouldn't be able to go through the Steam Workshop, which means excuses and excuses. You're absolutely correct. I'll get right on that. We're gonna search for them. And because I want these done sooner, I will increase the priority on these. So it won't necessarily help, because it does just depend. But, you know, if they could be done sooner, that'd be good. The smelting with iron is on hold for now, so I might as well actually decrease the priority on those. And actually the andesite, they are a little bit low on andesite. I did tell them to gather some of it, right? Right. And while these people are off of their, whatchamacallit, while they're not soldiering, we can put them back on mining, which is good. And for woodcutting, we also want maybe to involve another person or so. Right? Because pretty soon we're going to want to be making steel things. Or at least pretty soon I hope to make steel. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 4, 2, 4. Right, which is actually a total of 10, not 12. I'm a math major, by the way. Wait a sec. Oh, they're suspended. Okay, so I don't know why they suspended some of these. Actually. Cancelled because of dangerous terrain. A little odd. Don't see any dangers. But I did see that I cleared it a bit hastily, but they did just discover gold, silver, lapis, cobaltite, rose quartz, mica, pink tourmaline over here, which means they have... I see, they walked a little bit closer to this side. Probably, yeah, because they're mining out the microclean here. So they walked a little closer, which means they discovered more of the cavern, so they were able to see some more of the materials that were over there. There's also a big lava pit here. And there's also a bottomless pit here. I say it's bottomless because we have not found the bottom. I actually do want to see if I can send somebody get a little bit closer. Maybe if I just tell them to dig out that piece there. They'll have to walk all the way over to get it and it'll be fine. I'm just very curious about it is all. So that's all with that. How's the... Yeah. So, rock door, you said? Oh, for the work order? Hang on a second. Rock door is all the way down there, but it's also almost finished, so I guess that's fair. What kind of rock is this? Or is it just any kind? I guess it was just any kind. Well, let's see. Select after placement. Oh yeah, they are not specific at all. That's a little too bad. But at least we can start putting in some nice doors around here, right? Makes the whole place fancier, you know. Yes, indeed. All that, and we probably weren't supposed to use some of those in the places we did, but it's fine. You can always make more doors, especially if they're just random colors. And I still don't know why they canceled these. Huh. Strange. Either way, we're getting closer with the lead wall. It's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of it. We might put like a big old animal training facility out here. Oh, and speaking of, I do want to make some mechanisms, you know? When we can. It's not like a big thing or anything. It would be... Actually, it would be at the mechanics workshop? Yes. So I want to make rock mechanisms. Oh, an expensive cavern deep underground, you say? That's odd. Because... Oh. So this hole... Meow. So the hole we discovered is massive. My goodness. Wow. Like, all this blue is empty space. Thank you, Johanna. And I heard you meowing there. This is massive. It goes all the way down to the next layer of the caverns. And farther. All the way down to this water, it seems. Goodness, it's huge. Wow. Crazy. We've learned something there, huh? Anyhow, we did get the microclean we need, so that's a good thing. All sorts of materials as well. That's wonderful. Wonderful news. So yeah, they'll be doing that. They're making the marble blocks next. Cool. I kind of want another stoneworker's workshop. And I can actually... I can't really put it in up here anyway. There's no room, dorm. Unless I... wait a second. there's room to go outside like this. Like, if I have the fence go here, then there'd be room to have an outside thing, you know? Like a little walkway. We're all out of Olinite already? I hope there was more. No. There's plenty in the tunnels, I know for sure. Can I auto-mine that? Darn, didn't think so. Okay, we'll just mine out a little box there for now. It gets tricky sometimes when you're trying to make specific things out of specific resources, because then you have to go and get those specific resources, and that's hard. But yeah, we're going to make a little walkway over here, and that'll be nice, because then we can do our regular digging, and we can use more of this top part. You know? Which I think would be really cool. Actually, since we have plenty of space now, there's no problem with being extra fancy about it. Right? Extra fancy as in making it a round thing instead of just a square thing. Or actually, what we can do is we can have it just walk right by there, so it's like an open floor plan. I like it. I'm a big fan. So that's where we're going to put a second stoneworkers workshop. And I did say to make rock mechanisms, didn't I? I did. Okay, good. Because I'm going to want to make a lever, probably even just over in here. And then that lever... Hang on, do we have animals I wasn't told about? Because if so, I'm going to need to double check. Pasture. Where did this horse come from? How long have we had a horse? That's weird. I didn't know we had a horse. What do you know? How full is this? It is still 0%, which kind of sucks, because I want them to put things there. Boy. Makes no sense, Sharky. That's what they call you. I really wish people would be using the minecart, but they just don't care. Nobody cares like I do. Bark? There's no bark command, Sharky. I'm sorry. Maybe I should work on that for you, huh? Adorable of you to try. Aww. I love you. Let's see. We would have the marble blocks ready, wouldn't we? So we can select that replacement. 10. I love you. You're adorable. So there's the marble. Where are marble blocks, though? Here. We only had 4? Oh, you sound like his. You silly girl. Oh, there's a lot of andesite coffers and cabinets for a reason, right? I forgot. That's you? Uh-huh, sure. Sure it is. Yep. Oh, you got me good, you silly girl. Let's see. I don't know exactly how many of these we have, but dwarves like to have cabinets and such in their, places. Here I win. Aw. Cute. We also did make some coffers, did we not? We did. Cool. Alright, awesome. Oh, I didn't see it. There's the one that has to be at nice instead. Or is it nice? I don't know. What do you say? Wait. Whose buzz is this? Oh, right. Hey, some migrants. You'll love to see it. Okay. Here, we'll save really quick. So, some migrants have arrived, which means not only do we suddenly not have enough room for everyone, I'll get to work on making that immediately. Speaking of, am I able to make gold into pickaxes and stuff? That's a good question. I probably won't because gold is valuable for other things, but if I could, that'd be nice. I definitely have copper I can use too. The reason... Oh, you know what? This is actually a good time for my little 3-minute break. I like to take them once an hour, so I'll be... Yeah, I'll be right back while that saves and everything. Okie dokie, I'm back. Sip of water time. Uh-huh. Let's see. Oh, that's right, migrants had just arrived. And that iron pick is laying on the ground for no reason. How much tin do we have? Well, not tin, lead. Still says we have 41? Is it not... It's not counting that we use these for anything? That makes things tricky, huh? Alright, but I will continue. So that's good to know. Now we are out of lead. But at least we're not confused about it. Also, I've forgotten again what the ore of lead is. It would seem that I don't get to know, huh? Oh wait, Galena. You hungry? Fun. Or not fun, rather. I'm hungry too. I just don't happen to, you know, don't happen to have any particular snacks I can have at the moment. Wonder if that's the only ore of lead, huh? Oh, are we out of ore to make electrum with? That sucks. Yeah, we're all out of galena. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get some parts. That's tetrahedrite. That's galena. Somebody became a miner. Cool. So yeah. I wonder if there's a good... Here. I've never really known what to do with the high and low traffic. And that is actually not helpful, because that is off the screen. Cool. Uses some wide central passages. Okay. I don't necessarily know what this helps with, to be honest, but I want them to use these. I do think it makes sense to actually mark the tracks as lower, because we don't want people walking on them when the minecart is coming through. I don't know necessarily. Oh wait, they're storing things in the vehicle now. And it's still at 0%? Goodness. A giant ohm is fighting, huh? I must withdraw. Oh boy, huh? This giant ohm. Stop getting in our way. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Or not. I say it'll be fine immediately. Alright, now they will become up. Yeah. Plump helmets are the best food because they can be eaten or made into alcohol, and that just makes them very easy, you know? This is actually not doing anything. I'd like them to be growing pigtails in the summer and autumn if possible. I don't know if we have seeds for that. And dimple cups the other months, because why not? Did it die? Must have done, right? Oh yeah, there it is now. They just dropped the iron chest plate there, I guess. Okay. Now when they say no water source, it confuses me a little bit. It must be because we're running out of drink, huh? Brew drink from plant on repeat, please. I don't know why you would ever stop. Make meat on repeat. Traditions. The beautiful creed has many worshippers in glove pages and now requires a temple and priest. The location must be built and furnished with the new position appointed by you. Do you approve this request? I do indeed. Oh, we struck hematite? I wasn't paying enough attention. Yippee! Where is that? Oh, I see. They were mining out the tetrahedra and they caught some hematite there. Auto mine this hematite, pretty please. Hematite is iron ore. So if you ever buy a whatchamacallit, one of those rings made of hematite, then you know it's just a little bit of irons in it. Speaking of, I think my granite countertop has some hematite in it, because if you run a magnet over it, you can feel the way it changes as it tries to stick to the trace amounts of metal. It's really cool. And I also want to make a bunch more hives, so let's do that. Can we forge... Is Electrum an option? Yeah. Electrum's a good choice because we got a lot of it now. You see, we got 24 of it, and we didn't even use that. Speaking of use things to make things, we should be able to select floor, select after placement, and go to 10. We should be able to make marble. Darn it. Oh, for sure. We have 4 marble blocks there. And it said 2 out of 3, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How odd. How odd indeed. You know what I could do? Instead, hang on. I'm getting a devious plane. So it would require a little bit of a change. So I want to put a heart in the middle. And I'd probably put it, yeah, pretty much just where it is. Right? So I'd want to put a heart in the middle made of cinnabar. We'll start with that. And it should also be cinnabar blocks. And that would make this, so I'd probably put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be making a bunch of cinnabar blocks, I think. Right? Rock blocks, and we will say, cinnabar. Honestly, we'll leave it at 10 for now, because we don't know. I'm a little surprised. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, they're not done. Okay, then yeah, I was correct. Oh, that is actually a good reminder. I need to, because we got new migrants, where is my aminals? They are actually over here. Where am I going? Because we got new migrants, we gotta make sure we assign their animals to the pasture. Or else they will just be everywhere. Dogs and cats don't need to worry about so much. People like them. They can hang around. However, I do want to train them if possible, and it is not in fact possible. Because if somebody owns the dog, then they don't tend to allow them to be used for, like, hunting or fighting. Kinda sucks. But oh well. Still at 0%. How much is even in that at this point? I thought for sure they'd put stuff in there by now. Well, that's right, I need to deal with that pigeon at some point, huh? I do want to... Oh, not on auto, though. Do want to go back up to the top. I think I want... No, we also were going to have a workshop, a stone workers workshop here. Whoops, that is the wrong spot for it. I clicked the wrong thing in my excitement. And we will click here. This one can be made of tower cap logs. Oh, why not? Oh, you struck native gold. That's neat. then I'm probably going to put that temple somewhere central-ish. I would put it up here. In fact, I'm going to, yeah. I like what we've got going on there. It's going to be a little bit big, because it's fancy, you see. I'm going to put, like, make it extra rounded at the end so I can put 2 altars there. And they can be made of something fancy. They could be made of gold even if I wanted, but we'll wait and see. We are able to make path blocks, aren't we? Yeah, paved roads. Or dirt roads? Oh, no, paved roads better, I think. Yeah, so we will, in fact, here, I'm gonna move the up ramps from around here, just all the way. Alright. And I'm gonna put in some paved road out of some material or another. And these lead floors probably shouldn't have put there. I made them because I knew it was going to be a good our magma smelters aren't just kind of sitting around. It's a darn shame. Let's give them something to do. Let's get ourselves... Whoa. Alright. You guys have got this, apparently. Galena, awesome. Let's smelt that. On repeat. Cool. And I don't want to forget about the petition, because I very easily could forget about it, so... Yeah, now that this is all nicened up, are we not able to do it there? Because it's... Yeah, okay. You can't do stuff at the very edge. It's got a bit of a radius. I want a paved road, and then... Let's figure out what we want. We don't actually have like a billion of anything at the moment, which is a little sad for me. Because I like having a lot of things, but we could actually just do a dirt path for now. Right? It'll be nice. It'll be fancy. Alright. Disconnected. Oh, I see what it's talking about. Yeah. This is going to be a little bit annoying to remove when the time comes. Because I've been forced to put it into many pieces, you see. But hey, I'm curious about it, you know? Yeah, that's not bad. Gold opal, huh? Interesting. So yeah, that'll be good for now. Let's see. Oh. Somebody's claiming a workshop. Awesome. And that means they're going to make something very valuable with the power of awesome. Uh-huh. Oh, they claimed a magma forge. Okay. Oh, we do kind of only have the one magma forge at the moment. So that does suck a little bit. Let's say I would rather this be done sooner, you know? They don't necessarily need to be urgent or anything. But sooner than later is better. Here, what I can do is start putting some at the edges, I think. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Because we do have some of the things now. Let me think. Oh, has created Limaruz, a jagged lead helm. He offers it to the waning lens. That's cool. What I read earlier was that lead armor is not the best. In fact, you can't even make lead armor normally, which is fascinating. You know? So we look here, there's no option for lead. It's just not a thing you can do. But it's very cool. So might go to militia commander here. Himaros. It doesn't even have an icon because it's not normally a they didn't plan on a lead helm, you know? But I will give it to them. It's gonna be theirs. I can also go here. We should have some all-night blocks, maybe? Yes. And then on the outside would be microclean blocks. Do we have any of those yet? The microclean. There we go. Uh-huh. If we can put those there. On right there. And on right there. Yeah, so you see, it's definitely possible to make some pride flags. What I want to do is make a little heart in the middle, though. Which is why I decided to make all of the, cinnabar blocks. The trickiest part is figuring out how I want the heart to look, you know? Because being 5 units big would be good. Or 5 units tall anyway. But it has to be an even number wide because of this. I mean, technically it doesn't. Right? It could be centipede. Sleep is for the weak. I am the weak. Good night. Hope you have a nice sleep then. Very nice sleep, Johanna. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I could go make this the center here. Right? And that would involve putting another... Do I have more marble blocks? I ought to, right? Yes. So if that's the middle there, then go 1, 2, 3 maybe? Or here would be the middle. So it would go here, here, diagonally across. No. Speaking of, do we have... we'll save really quick. We don't have any of the cinnabar blocks yet. We probably don't need as many as I'm making. It'll be fine, I can use them for other things. Red's a cool color. We are also going to need a lot of galena because of how much I want to do with lead. Like, for example, going all the way down across here is not an easy thing to do. There is absolutely no reason that I have to do that, actually. Alright, so I can leave that there, sure. But I absolutely could just say, like especially here, just remove these. Oh wait, but I can't do anything about the one at the edge. So it's actually pointless from the beginning, you know? Because no matter what I do, there's always going to be an opening at the very edge of the map. I don't know if dwarves and things are able to pathfind on those, but better not to risk it. And we did get this, which is good. Maybe I use the extra cinnabar blocks for the floor here. We'll see how many there are. I don't think people are working on these. No, they're making cinnabar blocks there, which is good. So this one here was the middle, right? Because I moved it to the side by one. Got 4 for right now. And then I can use microclean blocks wherever they are for these other bits here. And then we might have the allanite by now for some of these other pieces. Doesn't seem like it. In fact, still hardly seems like we have enough allanite, huh? Yeah, people aren't being able to forge because they are all out of the stuff for it. That's fine. I'm thinking... one... So, maybe, do we have enough? Do we have more of the cinnabar by now? Seems like no. And it also seems like we might soon be running out of things. So we got tetrahedrite from here. We got some more andesite around here. That's basalt now. Trying to see if we have hematite anywhere. That's tetrahedrite. Oh, there's green zircon though, which I'm slightly more interested in. Gold opal, definitely also worth doing. And this turquoise as well. Struck tetrahedrite, cool. Anything over there? No. Can't get that one. That's a hematite cavern floor though. Which means that the layer below it should also be hematite, do you think? Let's see if that works. Process. Okie, and then I'm also gonna make sure we can get some more allanite, because we're gonna need it. Actually, maybe not that one, because I want the wall to stay looking nice. They're making marble blocks. Are people... Yeah, people are still putting stuff in there. My thought right now is if I make a little more space, and people will put stuff into the cart more, which will then in turn lead to it working. Yeah, people are upset because they don't have iron. I'm a little upset by that too, to be honest. We paint like so. Is the rock pile over here? Well, it's not. People just haven't been putting stuff in there, I guess. We don't really want remains in there, I don't think. But oh well. Oh, there's supposed to be a kitchen over here a while ago, huh? We're going to get ourselves a kitchen. Like so. This one can be made of tower cap logs. Oh, cave crocodile is fighting, huh? That doesn't sound very nice. I don't even know where it is, so... Oh, it's there right now. Alright. Golly, this really is such a huge hole in the ground. Yeah. Make andesite cabinets is completed. Cool. That's not all the ones we need, of course, but... You know what? Better than nothing. You know, some doors will... Oh wow, more migrants already? Goodness. Oh, somebody's hurt and there is no stockpile, or no hospital, right. I feel like that ought to go... Where was it? Here seems like a good spot. Right, so we'll put just this, and not a 3 necessarily, but sort of that general vibe. And this is another open floor plan type of thing, so... we are going to need some traction benches. So to that end, we will make some lock mechanisms. And then traction benches after. And then I'd kind of like them to be a material we have a lot of, you know? Boulders, is that? Yes, boulder. It looks like granite should work. Here. For rock mechanisms, we want granite. Not graphite, no. Is this doing anything? Still no, golly. How much is even in it right now? Huh. Oh cool, the microclean's done. It's over here, yes. We also still need to make sure we're working on this. Yeah, so, the allanite blocks are also approaching completion. So what I think ought to be able to be done do we have allanite? Yeah, we have more allanite blocks ready. Now I'd be able to put those there. Huh? Huh? Somebody's unhappy? Oh, we're out of alcohol, that's why. Yikes. We're doing some plants on repeat, pretty please. Here, I would actually also like a little itty bitty weapons stockpile. Hang on. There we go. We actually have not been making a bunch of barrels like we should have been, huh? Make wooden barrel, and you can do that on repeat for a little bit. That's just something we need, is barrels. You're never not gonna need barrels. Yeah. So we'll get some drinks soon. How is it still at 0%? Shrimply makes no sense. Oh, I understand now. It is all getting dumped out there. Gotcha. As soon as they put it in, it's getting dumped out. I did that on accident. 60% full. Hang on, where did it go? Alright. Now there's stuff here, and now go into the bigger storage. Awesome. And then, whoops. This one is supposed to go north immediately. Yeah. Okay, awesome. I want to follow you. It's a little bit slower to reset it, unfortunately. But, still, it's nice that it's actually working now. I did figure out the problem. Yippee. This is proper, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So now they'll just be filling that and bringing it over there. And then from here, they'll put it into here and here. Wonderful news. Great success. We're also all finished with making the allanite, huh? I'm pretty sure we're going to have cinnabar here, here. So definitely here. Definitely on these middle three, right? Probably in this 4 here. Or maybe even here. Yeah, okay, so it's a bit... Or maybe this is here too. So yeah, 2 more out on either side, then maybe U-shape. And here, I think. We want to put that there. And then we want to also put in microclean there and microclean there. What do you want? Oh! The Mangy Coven has many worshippers now and requires a temple and priest. The location must be built and furnished with a position appointed by you. Awesome. And I ought to not delay on getting this one done, huh? So what I want is... we want gold altars. Right, and just 4, I think. Just make that more important. Real quick for me. Oh, that is the wrong thing to have put there. Oopsie doopsie. Hang on a second. Marble block. Do we have cinnabar blocks, by the way? Cinnabar blocks 4. And there's 5 we need really darn. Golly. We're out of cinnabar, huh? Alright. That shouldn't be too hard to get. I know there's some in here, right? Right. Can't really guarantee how far back it goes, but, you know. Oh boy. I'm so glad that that's working now. The minecart. Yeah. Awesome. And then what I wanted to do before, but I couldn't get it to work, so I just made it different. What I wanted to do, what I will do now, I think, is to make a little stockpile here, right? And this one will just be for, like, orbs, right? And this one will take stone, only metal ores. Whoops. Only metal ores. Okay? And then we will take a yeah, so we'll put that there. And this takes items from there. Okay? And once this is in, we also want a track stop going that way. Can just be made out of anything. And then basically the idea is that because a minecart can dump things out really good. I will actually need to make a minecart for that in a bit. That is fine. Yeah, okay, so that's that now. So then here I can take from here, right? Then we need a, we'll call this door. Then we need a minecart, but we don't have one. Oh, we can make them out of several things, I would say. Electrum is a good choice, because we have it and we aren't using it for much. Y'all better not be taking things back and forth however you like. Alright? You can take items from anywhere. Here's to those two. And then this one. Here, this one we're going to say I want to say that this one can't give Let's turn that off, see if that helps for now. I don't want them to go into here from down there, right? I need those minecarts eventually. Because if we have it so that they can go from one to the other, they'll just be going back and forth forever. Which we obviously don't want. And what's the progress on those altars? 5 out of 5. I thought I had... It doesn't matter. I need another magma forge. Right meow. Magma forge can go right here. Anvil. And it can be made out of salt. Do we have the... Cinnabar blocks aren't done yet, it would seem. How many do we have right now, though? We have 8 right now. Cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that will be that. Don't want to take too long on these because... actually, here. I should designate this already. Be the meeting area. Right, and this will be specifically a new temple. But I need to double check. Temple for the Beautiful Creed. Gotcha. Creed. Or the Beautiful Creed. And I will also want to go like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna make the same sort of shape. This one's a bit more urgent. So, do we have tables of any sort? No, we don't. No tables. No tables, no chairs, nothing. And these are all loam walls? That just won't do, huh? Loam is not good. You can't engrave it. You know? It doesn't work. We're going to... I need to put in our own walls. I guess technically these ones as well. Let's double check the balance on this. There we go. We will be needing... do we have no cinnabar blocks again? Is that what I read? Yeah, okay. That's fine, because there is still more. We had... Meow! Hi, Raina. Hope you're doing well. Alright, did we get any progress on the Ultra minecart? Not yet. Okay. So they're working on forging gold altars right now, looks like, which is good. That's something we want. Let's see about boulders. 12 granite, 12 die. Oh, we got a lot of andesite right now, it looks like. Okay. So if I make walls out of andesite, that works. Oh no, we only have 15 usable andesite. Alright. Well, we'll need 9, 18. I think honestly, tower cap logs aren't a bad idea. However, that doesn't seem very doable right now, because we need that. Right? Right. So, here, let's furniture offering place. How much is this worth right now? It is worth 100 right now. Alright. And then need this second meeting area. And this will be for the Mangy Coven. We will call it Mangy Temple. Okay. That's the Mangy Coven. Okay, so we've made a little progress. I am going to remove that from being there. And we're going to make some gold pedestals. Once again, this one can be 6, I think. We'll put 3 on each. I need quite a bit of material at the moment, and I just don't have it. You know? Sucks. In the past I got a lot of andesite from mining around here. I guess here. We'll make this a utility. Right? I will make this productive by mining out some more bedroom space. So we'll do that by setting this. Bedrooms will be placed like this. I'm doing this because we need stone, and quite a bit of it. But it is also just useful, so that's the bonus. Whoops. Yeah, that'll be a good start. And then having enough andesite to do stuff with will be nice as well. So I think it might be faster to just go like this and then erase the parts we don't want. Yeah, sure seems like that, huh? This will be enough for now. Alright, this will allow us to actually get some stuff. You know, why is it all going out? 40%? 60%? Oh no, it hasn't been going out, they just haven't got it in. Oh. Okay. Some things are fighting. Norman business. Do we have more cinnabar blocks? We do. Awesome. Actually, I don't think I wanted that one to be cinnabar, did I? Hang on. We know it's these two. Might as well be for now. Floor. Bar blocks and bar block. There. So now we'll have a little heart. It's quite nice. Hematite? Oh, that's real nice, huh? Let's go find out where we found that. Oh, right here. Ooh, that's tricky, huh? Oh well. I will tell them to auto-mine that, because we need the iron quite badly. And as we get some of this andesite, I want to start planning the walls. Alright. Yeah, what I will do instead is... Well, oh, darn. And then, yeah, we will just scroll down to andesite. Oh, darn, we're all out already. It goes quick, huh? People are gonna keep yelling at me for needing iron. I say it was half an hour ago. We'll do a quick little save. No harm. Yeah. Saving world information takes a bit because it's a big world, you know? Lots of history. I don't actually think they're able to... Yeah, I don't think they're able to get those... moment. I'm going to... just tell them to delete that for now. When we're ready to put a door there, we will put it back. So this looks great. I'm just wondering... No, it's good. I like it. Wonderful. And it's very nice as well. Oh, you know what we could do? If we were going for like a galaxy brain kind of thing. We could essentially make the smelters and forges also make a trans flag. Do we have the materials for that? Or maybe, because there's room for, it looks like, oh, one thing I will want to do is make this one andesite. We can, yes. So I want that one to be andesite so that it matches a little better. Wait, actually, other way around. I want that to be dacite so that it matches this side where it's only 5. So, floor. Yes. Do we have dacite? We do. Okay. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would seem. Okay, so that's 8 things to work with. And we only need 5, probably. Which means we'd probably only do... Here. If we want an even amount on both sides. No, we shouldn't worry about that right now. We have more important things to do. Bigger fish to fry, as they say. Even if you don't like fish. Can I engrave this the way I want to? I can, wonderful. Because engraving things adds value. Right? That's very good. I also am probably going to want to lift up those altars. Oh, darn. A giant golem. Going to want to remove these temporarily. And we also do have enough andesite at this time to finish off these. Right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can say... We could say 5, 6, but I don't want it right now. Orthopase, apple, galena. That's awesome stuff. There is a really annoying giant golem right now. Whoops. So we're going to send the military after it. In fact, we have 45 dwarves here. Goodness. We're going to tell you guys to go back to constantly training. Right? And speaking of telling people things, because of the second wave of migrants, I didn't quite catch if we missed 1 or 2 things. Alright. So that's all going well. This is slave for removal. Stranded. Uh-oh. Yeah, so they're fighting for their life right now. Priority 1. See if we can do that. Before they drown, hopefully. They're pale, because they are a bit dying. Oh boy. Yeah, somebody's on it at least, whenever that'll happen. Golly. How long can you tread water? We should all be as one. Mine is struggling. Yeah, you. Can you get out now? It would sure seem like no, huh? Well, we did our best. Yeah, you are a little bit, you know, really heavy, so... Yeah, they did. Darn. Also, why are you suspending the construction of anything I tell you to do? Don't. Quite frankly, do not. Yeah, I saw. Yoinks. Speaking of yoinks, how's the thing looking? Could be worse, could be worse. Could be better. I have a lot of people here now, huh? A lot more people who should be mining things, huh? Basically, anyone who's a peasant, you can easily assign them to work. Because it's clear that they don't have anything better to do. There's this. Did we ever get some of those electrum minecarts? Not yet. Darn. But... pause these for a second. We don't have the things for that. And we also don't have Cinnabar. But that one's slightly easier. Oh, I didn't mean to do priority 1. Whoopsies. Hey, yeah. So... I want this to be able to only take... Yeah, and then I feel like I want this one not to be able to take from anywhere. And that should hopefully stop them from just putting things from there over to here. Hopefully. And then we have the ore one here. And I also wanted one here. Stone pile. This one, I guess doesn't matter a ton. I do want a track stop here going this way. Didn't want that to be on the side. I wanted it to actually be Gabbro. Just so it matches. And then, yeah, track stop going to the left. Select after. Where's my Gabbro? Do we even have any? Yay? No. Whoops, didn't mean to cancel. I only meant to, wait, we do have Gabbro. Why did it not show up? So strange. Yep. Alright. I won't stream for too much longer. I want to see if I can take care of these petitions as best I can. And then after that, we'll do our best. And I really would like these electrum minecarts to happen. I guess other smelting tasks wouldn't happen because they're lower priority. So that's something to remember. Still needs more cinnabar. They're working on it. They're working on it. Let's also make like 20 beds. Unironically. It also does seem a little bit off for it to stop so soon, so I'll probably add another line of andesite and dacite when I get the chance. Probably not for a while. And then yes, I want this to be the top priority. Yeah, so we want to engrave all of these actually. Yeah. And then I can in fact furniture, and we can, oh wait, I can't yet because I need floor put in first. We do seem to have spare cinnabar blocks, but we need 20 things total, huh? So what's something we have at least 20 of? We have that much andesite, maybe? Actually, if I start making andesite blocks, then we'd have a lot more of them, because conversion. I'm going to say, cinnabar blocks, cancel. And then in both of our stoneworkers workshops, cancel these. We want to make rock blocks out of andesite. On repeat. That's the mechanics. The other one of those is here. Bar blocks cancel. Rock blocks out of andesite. On repeat. Yeah. And they'll tell us when they can't anymore. That'll be fine. I could. Here's what I'll do. For the sake of time, I will remove those, but for the sake of time, I'm going to put cinnabar blocks here since we have them. Right? Right. We are out of plump helmet spawn, it would seem. That kind of sucks. Speaking of, still not done with the electrum minecarts. That does suck as well. So they're smelting galena ore, which is good. Our lead fence. Image of tea trees. Of a dwarf. Oh, golden Edtilibash rendition of the cave deification image of forgotten beasts. The image is the symbol of the waning lens, a local dwarven. Cool. Baby King Wrestler. They're having a good time in there. Or so I would think. But yes, now that that is proper floor, and I can also goes there. Now that that's a proper floor, I can tell them to put offering place, use closest. There. Right? And that'll help them to move these out of the way of that. How is this place in terms of value? It's at 1,000 already. That's really good. We want perhaps this mason to be the performer. And then those got those put in already, so we can put in the offering place furniture. Okay. Oh, somebody's taken by a Fey Moon. That's really awesome. Oh, we can't find needed workshop? Hang on. Alright, that's tricky. There's some kind of workshop I don't have that they want. Is it perhaps a jeweler's? Because I don't think I have one of those. Let's see. I know I have some other thing. That's supposed to be a hospital, right? I will set a... It is a type of meeting area, isn't it? And I also want them to get rid of that. And I will make the walls part of it. I doubt I'll be engraving it anytime soon, but I could. This will be a hospital, yes. Field wall. Because it is round. Yes, that is how that is. Any of the beds done? Not yet. Darn. Oh, that's right. I was working on getting us a jewelry workshop. No tables. Darn it. Okay, we're going to make a table. Make wooden table. Put that up at the tippy-tip top. Yes. As it should be. It really is not seeming like we have a place for a jeweler's workshop. That's fine. I will just make a place at higher priority because the Fey Mood is not to be trifled with, I will tell you that. I did not... Oh wait, I did. Okay. I made sure to leave space for a pathway. Cool, yeah. I don't need this, so we're going to put, this part out of 1. Right, so that they do this quickly. But then the other 3 parts can be at a 4, so they don't need to. Uh-oh. Oh, a caravan has arrived. Okay. Armor, we did... I don't think this is our caravan, is it? Well, regardless. We can bring some extra armors in. This plant barrel is expensive looking. We can bring maybe 10 gold bars. These look valuable, so I will see about giving them out. Crowns. This iron crown looks valuable as well. Iron hearing. Would they have sorted? No, okay, they would have. I'll put iron helms in if we can. Mechanisms, quivers, rough gems. Could be cool. Scepters, iron scepter we can toss. We do have iron jugs. That's good. Trap components. Here. Weapons. We will be holding on to those. Alright. The only thing I can say is, oh no. Must pray to Rakos the Ashen, I'm uneasy. Um... 26 items might have been too many. Here, I'm going to remove the bars so that it's not as many. And then in a bit we can work on that part. Alright. Because we really need this dug out quick. So I'm pretty sure they want... I'm pretty sure they want a jeweler's workshop. Okay, and then workshop jeweler here. And this can be literally anything. So I will actually just tell them to use the closest material. I wish it would tell me what kind of workshop it needed, though. Everything's fine. Oh, we don't have mugs, which we will need to work on eventually. Wooden table is up there, so they will do that eventually. The attack priority is on. Iron relays from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. Yes, there's much to share. There is. So my usual thing I ask for is like paper, you know. But I also will ask for some mugs because I want those. Other than that, metal bars. If you could give me some iron, that'd be nice. Yep, all that's good. Potash and toys. Okay, if we're able to grind some, they're 200 and 1 and 210%. Awesome. I don't really have potash stuff at the moment, but that's good. MVP is working on it. Might clean up the block, it looks like. Is that the one? Darn it. Okay, that's tricky. That seems to suggest. So we do not quite have the thing we need. Because we definitely have a craft store, right? Stoneworker, carpenter, craft. Yeah, we have craft store. Okay, so we have, or yeah, have it. This and that is saying have, don't have, technically have. Is it like a soap makers or something? How is that? It's probably a tanner then. Alright. Yeah, and then... Oh boy, this is not gonna end well for me if I can't figure out what they want. Okay, we will take a pause to trade. Cool. They got some really fancy looking stuff, huh? Okay. Yeah, so they did in fact bring the parchment I asked for. Which is awesome. Iron scepters. Iron rounds. Oh no, they can't carry it all because it's too heavy. Alright. Then I will have to figure out what some of the heaviest and cheapest is what we are looking for once again. Actually, we will also just be asking for fewer things, I think. Right? Right. Because it would seem to me that that is the big issue here. I do also want that. If I were able to take from them this Drake. There we go. That's 200 units taken. Sure. We don't need to profit that much though, right? Good morning, hey Destroyer. Trying to figure out what the least I can give them is, you know? Let's see. I give them this, I can take this off, right? Can't take off two things. Alright, this will probably be good. How the dwarves doing? Oh, very well. Very, very well indeed. Right now, I have some agreements to build some temples, so that's what I've been focusing a little bit on. Those are already all engraved. Okie. Let's work on getting this done. The agreements, it doesn't have any huge penalty if I don't follow through. They're just disappointed, you know? Speaking of, how close are we? They need to be at 2,000 before it counts. And we don't have any of the gold pedestals forged yet, which does suck a little bit. Oh, also I made this trans flag. You see? Fun, huh? Some fancy stone. Yeah, so this dwarf here is in a strange mood. But I don't know what workshop they need, because I don't seem to have it. Cool, yeah. I agree. They still don't have a table. Okay, good. People are getting to work on that. So I have to make a good guess, basically, as to which workshop it is that they need. It could be kind of anything. I'm gonna guess it's a leather one. It's usually one that I already have, it's a thing, you know? Which makes it tricky. And who's throwing up? Did I miss something? Golly. Is it the child? Is it this baby? Disgusted by the rain. Well, also, can I engrave those floors? Doesn't look like it, okay. Okay, now that we have the space, let's see if it is a leather here. I'm trying to think, because if I'm wrong, then it will take me even more time. Here, I know. I will, while they're over here, I will also on first priority, tell them to go a little farther out and to dig these. It's important that I get it right, because if I'm wrong, he kind of goes crazy. And I've already spent way too much time on it. Then I will workshop farming. We will go with, so I think we'll put butcher here, then all that. Like so. People are sparring, mining, faction table, all this, that. So that's the butcher. So we have that, then tanner. And then workshops. Clothing and leather. So let's see if it's any of these at all. Right? Because we do not have a ton of time. Excuse you. I don't think it'd be a butcher's shop, yeah. It's just sort of needed for the, leather pipeline. You know? Let's also make these top priorities. Is it the tanner's shop? It's not time. It's the leatherworks. Oh darn it, it isn't? Okay. Then let's see. Like that then. Gosh, what kind of workshop do you need? We already have a bunch of these. Is it like a salt maker or something weird like that? Orphan, that's cool. Golly. That's rude. I mean, I know it's because other people were on their way, but I don't like it anyway. We will try the soap maker, because at this point I just need anything, right? And just in case, let's also get to work on the next one. And maybe even just like the one after that. There's gotta be something. They're happy right now as well, which is really annoying. Is it a boyer? It says they're good at that. Uh-oh, where'd they go? Oh, they didn't go anywhere. Okay. Please don't go crazy. Please don't go crazy. Are you a soap maker? Do you like soap? Because they know. Ah. Okay, okay. Oh, they're praying? No, somebody else is playing. Okay. Let's try Boyer. And let's try, I don't know, like, anything? Something that things can be made at. I guess that'd have to be like a loom, possibly. And these do need to be top priorities. Is it? I bet it's the boyer, because that's what they're good at. It says accomplished boyer. I bet that's what it is. Well, boy. Oh, there. It was. Okay. So now we need to figure out what they need. Alright, that's good. That's good. We figured it out. Woo! It's getting worried. Now back to the other thing that is important. Do we have blocks? Whoops, did not mean to. Darn it, I wish I remembered the past way to cancel a lot of things at once. But I don't remember it, so we are a little bit fresh out of luck. Alright. Yeah. Now I'd like to finish up stream quick, because I do have work tomorrow, and I gotta make sure I'm awake for that. It'll be fine either way, but yeah. Okay, then we'll select after placement, and then we want andesite blocks, of which we have 44. Oh boy. Cutting it close there, huh? Oh, I can, cinnabar blocks instead on the corners here. To match. And then, what is the value? What's the value here? Still 1,000, okay. Do we have any of the pedestals done? We don't. Okay, why not? Maybe it's like, oh. Migrants again? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Just like, stop trying to put stuff. Craft dwarf skill. Cool. Alright, so we're up to 54 dwarves. And we don't have enough beds. Or bedrooms. It'll be fine. I do want, on like low priority, this hematite. We're attached to a warhammer, needs pump helmets. Merchants are leaving, people are miners, cool. They seem to be doing alright gathering items. Oh, they need a guild hall, huh? Sure, yeah, go right ahead. Somebody's begun their mysterious construction. Yeah, so we're going to actually just cancel the iron armor. And even the iron pickaxe and iron buckets. Right? Then I want gold furniture. Gold table. 10 is a bit much. But we'll go with it. Maybe actually 12. I know that's the opposite direction, but... And then gold thrones. There's 5. I don't know how much gold we have right now. It can't be that much. So... 3 positions now. Golly. Craft Dwarves Guild, huh? Let's see. It'll probably be the same shape but without the altars, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Alright, it's on auto. 1, 2, well, hang on, let's not waste space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Speaking of not wasting space, hang on. Needs to be a bit closer. Okay, there we go. Them's all sparring. Your weapons are not that great. Forge electrum minecarts. Cool. Let's reduce the number of those. They're only like... honestly, just 2 for now, yeah. So now everyone's flooding in for the andesite. Floors. Does this contribute to its value? Maybe. Crazy how this room and this room are with the same right now. That's how it is sometimes, huh? Electrum minecart has been completed. Merchants have left. No pump helmets, which is a little dangerous. It'll be fine. I did over here want to add an electrum minecart. Right? Right. And I will want to go like that and put the other electrum minecart there and have it also take them. Right? Because then people will put things into the cart and then they'll get dropped into there. It's perfect. We'll turn that off. Has created Blue Caraval, a thin olive wood bow. She offers it to the winning lens. Wonderful news. Okay. People are making things, it looks like. From Hive. That's not the most important thing to be doing. But sure, go off, I guess. We needed 42 for all that. Right? So my question now is, do we have 42 of something? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that would be this. Do we have 42 of something? We have a lot of lead, technically. Which would technically be good if I didn't want to use it for other things. Sucks, but I might have to just go with using the lead for the floor here. Alright. And then that bit. Luckily we have a lot of it. And that's why I'm using it, of course, but still. It's nice to reassure myself I'm not doing things badly. And then, how are we doing with the andesite blocks? We've got some. Not enough yet, but some. We will start, I think, here. No idea how the search is supposed to work, because it seems like it just doesn't right now. Whoops. Andesite blocks, so we had 12, we used 4, that means there's 8 left. Oh, maybe more. I miscounted. Either way. I don't know necessarily if that adds to the value or not. However, what I do know adds to value is engravings. So we will have that. Quite a bit of it. Okay, very good. for stone. It looks like it's working as it should. Things are in here. I'm worried that people are taking things from down there and putting it up here. They're probably just doing this. It's a little bit silly at this point. But you know what? I like having it. Actually, hang on. Yeah, it is completely useless now. But I like it being there. So, yeah. Let's continue working on the expedition. Resume that construction. Crazy how that's not even 2,000 value. It's all this lead ore. How about this? Is this at 2,000? It is! Okay, awesome. As a priesthood once into the temple. Oh boy. Okay, so it's supposed to be a temple now, is what I'm gathering. But it just kinda isn't yet. However, that does mean good things for me. Because once we have enough andesite blocks, we had 10, that'd be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right? Okay. Do you say, just say Mia, or am I hallucinating? I think you're hallucinating. I don't remember saying that. Maybe we're just both hallucinating in different ways. Maybe you're thinking I did say it, but I'm thinking I didn't. So neither of us can be sure. Can you engrave lead? Oh, you can. Wonderful news. The priesthood of the beautiful creed is ready to be recognized from the temple's location. This will satisfy the agreement. Wonderful. Sacred yearly. Okay. Sure, that can be you. Wonderful news. Over here. Do we have any of those gold pedestals yet? Oh, it looks like we do. Okay, cool. And that'd be furniture, display. Right. Yes. And technically I'd like to put some fancy flooring in before I do any of this. I guess marble works. And we'll make that a top priority. Okay, and we will resume that. People are all sorts of sparring over there, huh? This is a very fancy thing. Okay, awesome. So those are in now. Means I can put those displays there. And whoops, darn it. And then I can this one. Okay. Then when I have stuff, we'll check really quickly if I have any andesite blocks. That's what I was after. Where'd it go? Okay. Basically everyone's in here, huh? Oh, the Mangy Coven is ready to be recognized. Cool, yeah. Then we will have this ranger be a sacred lie. Cool, yeah. Cancels construct building because cannot reach site. That's no good. And also tell them to engrave that. And you can have that really nice helm. Just, yeah. Oops. Right. That'll boost its value really quick. Oh, I never even made the thing? Okay. It's a meeting area. I know that much. Uh-huh. And this one is a guild hall. Really quickly, who is it for? The Silky Guild of Craft Dwarves. Okay? No worries. Not that one. Silk Hall is what you will be called. Guild Hall for Craft Dwarves. Golly, where am I supposed to find? Yes, Craft Dwarves Hall. For the Silky Guild. Wonderful. Meeting place already worth 1,000. We're doing great. All miners, fine. Table. Yes, all things are true. Do we have any other gold things yet? Don't have the gold tables I was hoping for. Alright, well those are all done and they're looking fancy. So now that this item's on display. Well, that's funny, it can't be displayed properly because it's not really supposed to exist, huh? However, we did satisfy that agreement. And that is basically everything I was hoping to get done for the time being. Oh, that's right, more migrants means I should put away some animals really quickly. And then I head to bed. This stray Drake can go in this donkey. Yeah, okay. Cool. I am gonna get a screenshot of that for my thing. And then at 3 hours, I do think this was a nice stream. Save and return to tile menu. Then while that does that, I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna see about raiding out if we possibly can. Ooh, a world building stream with writing and reading. That sounds good. That sounds interesting.
One, solve her own murder.
Two,
figure out like why she's bad.
I'll see you guys next time. I had a great time myself, and I think it was very fun. Bye. Really need to make a ending stream instead. Be right back.